Hello one, hello all. It is time. No weighing. Yo, how's it going? Flame, Bear, Gil. Thanks for the alert, Alec. Hello, hello. Wait, did you finish the story? Or did you just skip it? Wait, is that why you're up until 3 a.m.? Oh my god. No? Okay. Wait, but you said that you couldn't stop after that one section. I don't know. Oh. Wait, do the Hell stages not come out with the event? Do they come out later? I feel like they do, right? The Hell stages are always out for me whenever I finish the story, but it's because I take longer. They're out today. Ah. Yeah, so Bear I was so confused, like I now understand it, because Bear texted me after the stream when we left off on, what was it, 17, and Bear was like, it's a good thing you stopped at that because I couldn't stop after that node. I was like, okay. It must be really good. Oh, I don't remember. Every day just kind of is the same day, you know? Stream Streak's gone? They are not. Yo, how's it going, Aber? Seth hit 50 last stream, I'm pretty sure. You'll be home? True. Maybe we should have done RFD tomorrow. What? Oh no. Alright, we're just gonna get started because I don't know how long this is gonna take. It could take not that long, it could take a while, so. If you are not caught up to 1517, this is your last warning. Thanks, Bear. God damn it. Why is it not tab completing? What? I just did it. What do you mean? This tab completed fucking the Benjamo instead of Bonk like 6 times in a row. It was killing me. I do have some tea with me tonight, so my throat won't die. Thanks for the hydrate, Flame. Bro, that was like last stream. Relax, little bro. Alright, so last time, the ship's still getting attacked. Everyone's converging on Calcit. Calcit's not doing so well. We assembled the squad to enter the Abyss. We entered the Abyss. We lost everyone except for Ami, I'm pretty sure. Maybe Calcit's with us, I don't remember. And then we saw Priestess. And she's just chilling there. And now we start 1517. Oh my god! It's so good I didn't read the mess. Oh my god. That one stream that I read the next... What was it? I forget what we ended on. Oh my god, this one is just called Her. Oh my god. Monka fucking W. Alright, chat, here we go. 1517. Her. We're starting with story, okay? The connection between us will transcend even time and space, I am sure of it. Even if the ocean completely boils away and the atmosphere vanishes, even if all the moons in the sky are pulled into the vortex of our planet's gravity, and even if the sun continues to mercilessly expand, eventually swallowing up all its children until none can be heard. What was that first one? What? Can we go back real quick? I wasn't like totally paying attention. I was reading what the fuck Bear said. I'm sure we will meet again at the far end of our civilization, once adorned by darkness and the brilliance of the stars up above. We will meet once again. I will wait until that day comes. I promise you I will. Wait for me. You must wait for me too. Don't ever forget about me. Is it time? I should still be alive. This can't be an illusion. This is the Rhodes Island I'm familiar with, and it seems to be operating as usual. Therefore, it is definitely not here yet. Is she still asleep? What of Originum's current state? And as for the changes happening to this planet, you're still here, AMA-10? Who is this? I thought this was Priestess, but then it says, is she still asleep? Perfect. Let's go for a walk outside. From a distance away, a black-haired woman dressed in a white coat stands on the deck, concentrating her gaze at the sky. Until she notices the two of you and turns around, a bright smile on her face. You are absolutely certain you have seen this face before, perhaps in a dream within dreams, or in the depths of your dormant memories. But this moment is no dream. You can clearly perceive her presence and existence right before you, with each of your senses. Oh my god, chat, it's happening. Priestess. Doctor, this woman is the priestess you talked about? The enemy Dr. Calcid has been guarding against? Amiya does not understand the Amiya's like, if she's so dangerous, why hot? Yo, how's it going, Howling? Amiya does not understand the danger she faces, but still she stands in front of you instinctively, ready to engage in combat. You are unable to determine how exactly the current situation will unfold, but know very well that this is not at all like any powerful foe or crisis you have faced before. The woman seems to show no hostility, but still your instinct tells you unfathomable danger lies right before your eyes. Gently, she begins to speak. You're a step ahead of me, Seth. You didn't wait for me in the awakening room to share a mutual joy in seeing this new world for the first time. But how could I possibly blame you for a little impatience? You also feel her pure, sincere gaze. From the distance, wind blows and thunder rolls, along with the faint rustling of Originum spreading. Within the clamor and chaos of this space, she fixes her eyes on you as if nothing else exists. This reunion is not what I expected, but I'm willing to accept an unorthodox experience. We've dreamed together too many times to count. How we would meet again when we awoke from our deep sleep. We could wander freely on this planet completely covered by Originum, in a world that belonged only to us. A world only one step away from our shared ultimate vision, and we'd walk towards our new hope. It ought to be a bright, sunny day, too. Doctor, look. The clouds in the sky. Amiya hurriedly shouts a warning at you when she notices the sky's unnatural appearance. But you fail to comprehend just what your eyes are currently seeing. As soon as Priestess finishes speaking, thick catastrophe clouds begin to contract and fold in a neat yet strange manner until they vanish completely, leaving a canvas-like state. Catastrophes, the most horrific disasters to happen to this land, gone, just like that. You realize a terrible truth. You can fully control Originum? Seth, your question sounds like you're asking a stranger. We created it together, a crystallization that belongs to only the two of us, a seed of hope. But tragically, you don't remember anymore, do you? We created Originum? I know you lost part of your memories. Yo, Windows, leave me alone, bro. I know you lost a part of your memories in a series of unfortunate accidents. It's a pity, but I believe your partial memory loss will not change your nature, and the connection between us remains unshakable. I've no wish to be harsh on you, but I hope you can understand. Time is short, and we have much to do. Though we can still enjoy our time working together, yes? Return to my side, Dr. Seth. Let Terra crystallize into Originum. Create a bridge to the future. The gentle call seems to ring suddenly in your ears, and you feel incomparably close to the voice. You are certain you cannot recall a single shred of her in your mind, yet your connection goes beyond memories or perhaps information contained in language. An almost instinctive reaction, you cannot help but take a step forward. Dr. Seth, Alcid is behind you, gripping your arm. You feel feeble tremors through her palm. You realize now she has been silent the whole time. Since leaving the sarcophagus, she has been so weak. At this point, she even seems to be struggling to stand. You are baffled. You expected Calcid to give you some sage advice like usual, or perhaps a simple and clear solution. But now, she seems to be suffering from terrible torment, her face bearing struggle and pain. After an endless instant, she loosens her grip. She leaves a choice for you to make. No. I won't let Originum destroy Terra. Plot twist! You see her eyes darken, a clear sign of disappointment. You don't know why, but your heart suddenly tightens. So, it's you, AMA-10. It's been a long time for us. I need to stop saying, I don't know why I keep saying the dash. It's been a long time for us too. Your current appearance is vastly different from the look you were born with, but I certainly recognize my very own creation that I poured my heart into. In the past 4 million natural day cycles? Yo, how long is that? Oh, almost 1100 years, so we already knew the 10,000 number. I thought she was getting specific. In the past 4 million plus natural day cycles, you seem to have exerted a lot of effort, but your behavioral standards appear to clash with the preset goal encoded at your birth. I'd like to know just what changed your mind. Unlike your despicable fraud, my end goal has never changed. Indeed, you regarded that one's order as an inviolable mandate, so you hindered the original plan and wasted our already limited time. So Seth, how should I make you understand just how disappointed I am? And how should I forgive your betrayal? Betrayal? Alcid, what is the meaning of this? I've noticed, AMA-10. You've already broken the language ban I put in place, correct? Such a precaution was not enough to restrict your actions, for you always find a way. But if that's the case, why not just say it? Everything you've wanted to say to Seth this whole time, but couldn't. Priestess. I assume she calls her a bitch. Ascalon and the elite operators are momentarily stunned after entering the rift. This is the Abyss? Radiate, can you confirm if we're still inside the Rhodes Island landship? Unable to detect any electromagnetic signals outside this space. No way to tell. Everyone falls into brief silence, waiting for a commander's directive as usual. Where's the doctor? And where are Dr. Calcid and Amia? Once we entered the rift, I lost track of their positions. Constant white noise fills the vast white space, the sound of operating machinery emanating from the center. If this place is indeed the Abyss, then clearly it's distorting our perception of physical space. Mantra's voice comes to everyone's minds as they learn this at the same time. There's no way to identify the material the walls are made of. He looks back in the rift's direction, but it is no longer there. Currently, there's no way to cut open these strange walls, so there's no way to confirm their whereabouts. I trust Ami and Dr. Calcid will manage to keep the doctor safe. We can only wait and adapt accordingly. Yo, let's adapt! We haven't received any new commands, so we should continue executing our original task. Now let's not delay any longer. Mechanist, Sharp, and I will cover you while you close in on that unknown machine. Verify if it's related to PRTS. We can back you up anytime. Something's off. There are no high-threat targets here. That's unusual. According to Dr. Calcid and the Doctor's speculations, the original entities we've run into all come from the Abyss. But there's like no defenses installed here at all. I hear pain. What's wrong, kitten? Rosemontis, do you feel any other abnormalities within your body? No, it's not my own. A huge black vortex spins slowly under the transparent floor. It starts to speed up. The unidentifiable instrument right above it begins to flash red. Detecting a large amount of interference signals, that instrument is currently transmitting a huge volume of data. Could the black vortex underneath be a visualization of all that information? What the fuck's happening? Oh my god, no! BRTS defense system active. Identifying threat targets. Identities confirmed. Loading threat targets files. Data files. Generating targeted countermeasure strategies. Reading with that voice is so hard. Calculation complete. Beep. This is a final warning for BRTS. Leave the abyss, intruders. Beginning countdown. God, so we're intruders now? Doesn't look like you're giving us any option to leave though. So, Ascalon? Sweep up Rhodes Island's trash. Nice, I like that. Don't care where all this stuff came from, but we'll let them know just to whom Rhodes Island belongs. Countdown complete. Executing cleanup protocol. To battle? Nope, not to battle. Back to Priestess. Calcit? Oh my god. Are we gonna get the final yappening? Oh my god, is this gonna be the yappening? Is she gonna say some shit? Oh god. The yappening. Dr. Seth, ever since you woke up in Chernobog, I have refrained from confessing the whole truth about your past. The ban placed on me is only part of the cause. As for the other reasons, I have said before, no one else should tell you about your past. Language has no way of reconstructing objective fact, while emotions will distort its delivery. So I needed you to see and judge for yourself, to reevaluate this land on your own. Only then could you formulate your own answers about how you regard this land and about yourself. I still believe it's important to do it this way, the same way someone once treated me. I already found my answer. Let's go with the top one. I want to do this one, but I don't know. I am Dr. Seth. This may be the last chance I have to share that information, however. Perhaps only now do I, too, have the confidence to share it after all that you and Rhodes Island have been through together. Please trust that I talk only of your past and has nothing to do with your future. Calcit walks up by your side, facing you and Amiya. He slowly begins to speak. Dr. Seth, you ought to already know that Originum, a bearer of both life and danger to Terra, is the legacy of a previous age. It was one of countless methods used by the previous civilization against an ultimate threat. After countless efforts and sacrifices, Originum was finally completed by Oracle and Priestess. Oracle was your previous code name. Priestess and I created Originum? I was the one who brought suffering upon this land? Please know that was not your intention. Originum points to two futures for this land. Oracle hoped to leave Originum as a gift for future civilizations to guide them forward, to help them enter the next stage of civilization. Over the past 10,000 years, Originum has helped civilization on Terra to develop, but also unexpectedly brought suffering to the land via Oripathy. You were indeed tormented by this before. I still remember when the doctor has never given up the possibility of curing Oripathy. However, someone forced a different future upon you, and for this, you made a choice that went against your original intentions. Sadness. Someone once told me to trust in your character, to look to for your true self, beyond what memory shapes you. It was an incomparably difficult path for me to walk. But I'm glad. It was the correct choice to make. Dr. Seth, that's all I wanted to tell you. They are only your past, and you will always be able to decide your own future. I'll never break my promise. Then I too will fulfill my oath. Dr. Self, I will protect you and Amiya until the end. This is not the best opportunity to do so, but it is my final one. I'm sorry to entrust such a risk to you and Amiya, but this is a choice I must make. What sort of choice? You see Calcit's mouth move. Her final words? Fuck, man, no, don't do this to us. Are you done? You said what you wanted to say? I'm astonished by how much you know about the past, and I don't completely agree with how you've described it, but that's no longer important. AMA 10. What can you even achieve as you are now? Monster. Woo, monster go! Holy fuck! Destroy her. She is the priestess of a previous civilization, creator of Originum, and attempting to assimilate everything within it. And therefore, the enemy of all life on Terra. So this is your choice. I'm Calcit, a doctor of Rhodes Island, and also the companion of Amiya and the Doctor. You have long been worthless to me. Oh my god, she smiled. What the fuck is happening, bro? Oh my god. Her. Okay. Interesting node. I don't like this, like, node that we're in, all this white. Oh shit. Get rid of that guy. Surely she won't die here. Beep beep. Cool, I didn't get to click that in time. Why do I have Texas? Is there some node I was using Texas on? I don't remember at all. Wait, who died? Uh-oh. God, they took 0 damage, really? Wait, you can still Wait, what? Why can you deploy? Oh, why does it come into your inventory then? You can't use it. It's so strange. Well, that was easy. Monster excitedly roars. Monster appears by your side, but its stance is slightly different than usual. Without a command from Calzit, it zips towards the enemy, although a cluster of Originum rises from the ground, fully encasing the monster within. Calcit, watch out! You really have surprised me, AMA-10. You've broken free of my control at the price of severing your own Gemini cycle system, even if this makes your life now utterly fragile. Whatever that means. However, do you really intend to kill me via this method? I knew from a long time ago your consciousness was already assimilated into the information within Originum. Under these circumstances, it is impossible to truly kill you. But what Teresa and Teresis accomplished convinced me of something. Your control over Originum is not absolute, and there still exist some methods to limit your authority over it. I did meet the two you speak of within the Originum. Their efforts were indeed unexpected, and a pleasantly surprising struggle. But what of it? How are you so sure now that killing me here won't be a futile act? When Monster attacked you, you chose to defend yourself. How did you do it? I see you have noticed. Based on Teresa's research into Originum as well as the trap you set for Dr. Seth, I added a few plans to your awakening room. As long as you wake up here, your consciousness will be trapped in this body, unable to return to Originum's sea of information. What the fuck? Perhaps you will eventually manage to break through this restriction and regain control over Originum, but right now, you are merely human. To think you'd go this far to rebel against me. Priestess, you are not Terra's creator. The life on this land has no obligation to bend to your will. This is my revenge on you and my final act of resistance. You see the woman standing across from you reveal a hint of hesitation, but immediately after, Originum surrounds her. It's too late. Amiya, help Calcit. Dr. Calcit, it's my turn to protect you now. Black arts crash and smash the Originum cluster, freeing Monster as it quickly resumes its attack. Originum crystals begin to grow again, but it's too late to form a barrier strong enough to resist Monster's claws. You see a nervous look on Priestess's face, a show of fear from the creator towards her creation. As if Priestess finally recognizes the threat she is facing, the Originum on the entire deck responds to her consciousness and begins to rapidly grow. Monster has already closed in on its prey. Fire on... Come on, why we have to cut back here, bro? 5 on the right, confirmed paralyzed. Perish. A bit scary at first, but in the end it just brought out enemies we've beaten before, easy peasy. Eat this now. Am I just imagining it, or are enemies spawning slower now? This is PRTS's core system. The whole time it's been copying data of enemies we've faced in the past and... Oh, pasting. I thought this said pasting. I was like, what the fuck is the past and pasting? And pasting them here. But now it's reading the data so slowly, like something's hindering it. It seems like whatever the doctor and the rest are doing is taking effect. Let's seize this chance and smash it. We need to reach the abyss's depths. There are people waiting for us. Monster. Meltdown. Black arts and lasers take turns shooting at the gigantic and complex crystal cluster. The fierce assault even manages to suppress the Originum from spreading further, until the light of arts swallow Priestess's figure. Okay. Smoke and dust scatter, leaving only Originum fragments on the ground. And a tattered white coat. Oh no, that's not a good sign. Did we defeat her? Oh no. I can't feel any signs of life or any emotions. Maybe? Everything happens so suddenly, you haven't had the time to regard the series of events as reality. You saw that fearsome foe reduced to ashes right before your eyes, yet you feel no relief at all. Are we quite finished playing yet? Oh, no, she's immortal! No! What's that? How? Dr. Amiya, fall back. A powerful show of resistance, AMA-10. Your plan has proven effective. As you say, there is indeed a chance for you to kill me now. But how does a single substitute made of Originum fluster you so? AMA-10, I have no intention of debating the value of your beliefs. The principles you have always insisted on are so insignificant, I can't even find a credible logical framework to assess their significance. It is not uncommon for experiments to turn out like this, small errors ultimately growing to huge obstacles. I have no choice but to accept this result. I'm very sorry, but I must treat you as an error and wipe you out. Priestess raises her hand. Originum begins to grow once more. Thorn crystal branches tightly envelop you and Amiya in a second, nearly swallowing you both. Amiya tries her best to shatter the surrounding Originum with her arts, but the crystal clusters only grow faster. Doctor, get behind me! Monster! It all happens in a flash of light. You see the Originum crystal cluster near you explode. Amiya wanted to protect you, but time does not allow for her reaction. You see the black monster rush over, blocking you both from the cluster with its large, solid body. You see Calcit. What a pity. I don't want to click this anymore. Doctor, do you ever doubt the meaning in your own existence? I do. I understand my mission clearly. It is difficult, but I recognize its meaning. As for the future, I believe you will find an answer. I can only persevere in that belief. Don't spare too much worrying for me. Rhodes Island shouldn't be so fragile that one person's departure would leave it unable to proceed on. My hope? It is to protect yours and Amiya's hopes. Though our definitions of protect have nothing in common, it's an oath I will never abandon. I will be standing here with you until the very end. When did she say this oath? I don't remember this. We are unable to forget the past, but a different future may await you. I have found the meaning in my life. Please lead Rhodes Island and keep going. Seth. Unconsciously, I seem to have grown accustomed to having someone at my side, guiding me. Until now, I finally am sure of what I want to do. No matter what happens, I will continue down this path. I will not abandon hope. But, what about you? What is this music from? Is this from the passenger event with Calcit? Dr. Calcit! Calcit? Oh, it's 14, that's right. Please don't show Calcit dying. What? It all happened so quick, but you still managed to comprehend the cruel truth. The foe you all face is incomprehensible by conventional means. She has authority over all Originum. The bit of Originum on Calcit's right shoulder is proof that The bit of Originum on Calcit's right shoulder is proof that she was born human, but also what steals her life away. Originum crystals begin to spread as they swallow her entire body, only to shatter as the wind blows them away. Your eyes fail to capture the entire process. With strength comes fragility. A long life ends here. She has kept her promise. Obtain metal cruel miracle? There's no way. Don't.
より効率の高い手段を試せるから。
Bro, there's no way. It's a fucking hidden medal? Actually, it's probably not hidden, I guess, but... Oh, God, dude. Alright, boys. It's time to kill a bitch. Never doubted, never far. Can we actually make a Rhodes Island squad? Should count as Rhodes Island? I guess technically not, right? I guess Myrtle counts. How many elite operators do we actually have as operators? I feel like Saria should count. Oh my god, the party we had was fine. Fuck, why did I get so gung-ho about it? Whatever. Ooh. Thank you, Gil. Gil's just over there crying in his room and having to deal with bots at the same time. Man is not having a good time.
風が穏やかで日差しがうららかね。どうかみんなが無事に帰ってこられますよう
Surtur has a module? What the fuck? Oh. Calcit has disappeared from your vision before you even have a chance to process what has happened. The only thing left on the deck is a jacket. Poor monster, man. Wait, what? Next, monster's massive frame begins to contract, shrinking into a black crystalline cocoon. AMA-10 was one of my proud creations. This was not the result I had hoped for. Her name was Calcit. It had its own code name. I do not recognize any significance in the renaming. Priestess walked towards the cocoon on the deck. Step back, Doctor. I must protect Monster. Threads emerge from Amiya's staff, attempting to stall Priestess's steps. But Originum continues to grow from the ground in strange angles, assimilating Amiya's arts. You can tell that Amiya is struggling. Priestess, whose powers seem impossible to resist, and Calcit's only legacy. You want to save it? I want to fix it too. Not only does AMA-10 carry our hopes, it has also preserved a record that is very important to me. You have yet to recover from the shock. You do not even have the luxury of sorrow in the face of the threat before you. What will Priestess do next? How should you protect Amiya? Priestess apparently notices your thought process. Why are you afraid of me, Dr. Seth? She approaches you. Think of something. Think of something. The Originum spreading under your feet has immobilized you and Amiya. You see her up close for the first time. Just what are you trying to do? I'm trying to protect you, just like what I promised to do. I promised to protect both you and Amiya until the moment you breathe your last breath, Doctor. That's my responsibility. But I will never stop hating you, and I'm in no position to educate or criticize Rosmantis. After all, I might not be able to hold myself back from taking revenge. You. There was a similar scenery and a similar conversation. There are different emotions during different eras, all of which are working together to bridge that large gap in your memories. What did you just remember? Priestess. No. This time, you remembered her first. You remembered Calcit. The physician who you trusted so deeply still seems to be here. You recall searching for the clues Calcit left behind in Civilite Eterna. You recall the words Calcit left for you when all the links are connected. I never forgot. Whoa. Oracle whispering in an unknown language. No matter where in this vast universe you came from, I bid you to witness the beacons we left behind, remnants of a civilization now gone to eternal rest. Perhaps it will be our blessing and the final gift of hope. You are certain that those eyes now see you across the vast reaches of time. I don't remember what the gift was, but I remember the formulas. Amiya, the formulas. Oops, I gotta click. Formulas? Dr. Calcit mentioned that it reduces the loss of meta information during transmission through special mediums. Reverse it. Obstruct the transmission of information through Originum. What should I do? Link to my mind. There is no time to hesitate. Amiya acts. Once again, you share your thoughts with Amiya. All the memories of your researches come back to you. Relying on intuition and prior research, you begin to decipher the formulas, convert then reverse. You understand that it will not be completely effective, but you must pray that it works. For Calcit. Remember the things in my mind, Amiya. Got it, Doctor. Just weave it in my arts, as Logos taught me. Then... stop! Shockwaves from Amiya's arts repel the Originum that surrounds you. This is... The Originum attempting to trap you again is unable to progress any further. Amiya's silhouette is reflected on the countless crystalline surfaces. Where am I? I don't even see myself. It's working? I'm trying to hold on, but the Originum is pressing in even faster now. I need to work harder. I can do it. Amiya's eyes are resolute. You can't help but feel worried for her. You do not understand the powers that you are toying with. It seems my arts aren't just stopping them, it's also detecting her status. She's not as invincible as I thought. Indeed, I've been roused too soon. The rate at which Originum has assimilated this planet falls below my expectations. In addition, the reckless behavior of those two Terrans have prevented me from utilizing Originum as I planned. But that does not mean you can change the inevitable with your clumsy usage of our technology. Amiya. Pink threads fly out from Amiya's staff, dancing in the space enclosed by Originum. But you sense that Amiya is facing tremendous pressure, and Priestess's figure has become completely obstructed by Originum. You can see Priestess's eyes in every Originum fragment, every facet. Oh, that's how we could see her when we were in the ship, like those couple sections ago. It is as though she is everywhere. Teresa is teaching me how to cast these new arts more efficiently, Doctor. I think I've weakened Priestess's control over Originum. I should be able to delay her. As Amiya's arts run wild, you hear a reassuring voice in your head. Doctor, Amiya, we're in the Abyss. The Originum interference was weakened for a moment. It was... Radiant has re-established communications, but the situation is rough. I can barely use my arts to help Radiant maintain the link. Also, she cannot detect... Now's not the time, fuckers, please. She cannot detect Dr. Callus's biosignal. Where are you? What's the situation? We're on the deck of Rhodes Island. We're confronting Priestess. Get in touch with Warfarin. Evacuate the ship immediately. You heard the doctor. Don't worry, Lancet 2 will help monitor your status. Beep beep. I will not let you down, Dr. Warfarin. Once you're out of the ship, establish an isolation zone around the ship according to Dr. Callus's original plan. Don't let any of those things get out. You're not coming with us, Dr. Warfarin? My patients are still here. I'll lead the evacuation myself. Don't worry about me. Why am I not hearing from you, Calcit? Bzz. Abandoned ship. Repeat. Abandoned ship. Back up all data. Bzz. I'm working on it. Give me some time. More importantly, once PRTS is shut down, its core data must be downloaded. Calcit has set up a back door. It will be the key to eliminating the threat, once and for all. Mechanist acknowledges. We're moving through the Abyss. Counting on you. Is Calcit hurt, Doctor? Okay, so this is one thing I don't understand. Are we actually on the deck right now, or are we in the Abyss on the deck? Because didn't we go into the Abyss? So how do we get from the Abyss to the deck? That I don't... I hope they explain it later. Why am I not hearing from her? She's buying time for us. So we're actually on the deck. Oh, okay. Amiya and I will fight to the bitter end. Rhodes Island is in your hands. Okay, so this is the Abyss. Okay, so we got transport. That makes more sense. We have restored communications with the doctor. We stick to the plan. I'm not detecting any more enemies, nor any new data transmission from the PRTS core. It's too quiet. Location of the core radiant. Here you go. Continue to push towards the core and attempt to deactivate it. I'll take the point. PRTS will definitely come up with new waves of enemies to meet us. I'll take charge of analyzing the core. Aurora. This little light will guide our way. What is it, Logos? This is not my light. Oh. Oh, fuck, bro. A rhombus-shaped halo hangs in the darkness, swaying gently. I really don't like that they call it a halo, by the way. By the way, it's called a halo. It is like a cold eye gazing upon all present. Alert. Is this the priestess that Dr. Kalsa was talking about? I don't think so. I just detected a large amount of haphazard but familiar signals. They come from Rhodes Island itself. What is this? It's a machine. A massive machine emerges in the endless white noise. All present are familiar with the components that make up its frame. Closure has often showed off the parts that she used to modify Rhodes Island's modules. Some of them were made by the elite operators themselves. PRTS has repurposed and weaponized Rhodes Island's facilities. But where did they come from? They weren't supposed to be in the Abyss. Originum. Originum shards scatter irregularly across the unusual machine. No longer do they simply consume, now they are creating. Are you telling me Originum can recreate the stuff that's on Rhodes Island? Logos is reminded of the tower in the assimilated universe and of her. It's not that simple. PRTS does not have the capability to decode Originum data. Someone else is intervening. Priestess. Its data is connected to the core of PRTS in a way that I can't understand. These things are different from the Originum entities that we faced. Looks like we're in for a fight. I see no other way. Ready? Ready. The rhombus-shaped eye glows even brighter. Controlled by PRTS, the Mimic machine charges up. No target restrictions. Combat style analysis complete. No power restrictions. PRTS final cleanup protocol loaded. Yeah, I really don't like that we're going into a battle right now. By the way.
道を塞ぐものは私が焼き払う。一歩も引かない。
Oh shit, there's a box there.
聞いてるけど。
Oops.
命令の信号を実現させた。恐怖が隠せない。まだ心の扉を開きたくないよ。
Okay. I didn't bring a lot of healers. I can't gain Originum. Or I can't gain whatever. Can you reach this guy?
信号を実現させたものが北総 M の君は気づいていない。通信に接続した。最適な布陣を計算し終わった。
Oh, it doesn't show you the range of her. Can she hit up there? Oh, she can.
こちら長い長い夜の後に私たちにもきっと夜明けが訪れます。兵隊を変更中。ここは私が見る。よそに目を光らせる。
Oh, you can still gain DP while that's going on. That's Ruh-roh.
どうか私を信じて。春風が雨と化す時節ね。私のね、信念が姿を映している。どこを抜きを恐れないで、思いっきりお互いを感じましょう。
It's a fucking golem. Oh my god. Wait, where are they going?
あまり待たせないで。行くよ。言われなくても死ね。最適な布陣を計算し終わった。準備完了。記憶に私の領域を犯した。戦闘準備を恐れないで。星々と共に歌いましょう。私はただ人々の生きる権利を守ってあげたかっただけ。ビクトリア人であるかどうか、感染者であるかどうかは関係ない。
Wait, that was it? I just realized. Oh my god, it's a story only thing. What the fuck? Don't like that. Yo, nice tree cowling. Let's do it. Until now, prepare for battle. It all comes down to battle now. It lets me pick operators. Data call complete. Personnel locked. PRTS is loading priority elimination scheme. Oh, I just can't deploy anyone. Yo, where's Zoot? Zoot, get in here. Communications have been restored. Give your orders. This doesn't seem like the doctor's style. Is someone interfering with the commands? Are you getting our latest updates, Doctor? Administrator permissions detected. Full control permissions denied. Warning, permissions disabled. Databank search detected. Keyword Priestess access granted. Are you looking for me, Seth? But I'm standing right before you now. Bro, we gotta get Sharp out of there. What the fuck's happening? At least Priestess lets me put on 2x mode. The interference has weakened? I'll coordinate with you, Sharp. Can I just like totally grief? Was his voice lines not distorted? Oh, were they? I didn't hear. Pureteus may interfere with the commands we receive. Support squad in position. Expect the unexpected. Screen the commands carefully. Oh my god, playable Radiant.
敵の動きは読み通りだ。体勢を整えろ。
パーツ使用準備完了。
It didn't seem too distorted to me.
いつでもどうぞ。
Wait, why did it make me deploy a healer? What?
いつでも次へ。はっきりと。
Dude, it's scripted. What do you mean, bro? Oh, so wait, I can place people on low ground? You've gotten used to this little game of ours. You don't want to admit defeat yet, do you? You expect victory as you have always won. You believe that more secrets about me await deep in the abyss. My god, I can't get rid of Pith. What the fuck is happening, bro? Oh, I can just place there, okay. The line has been stabilized. Victory's in sight. I will fulfill your wish, Dr. Seth. Administrator permissions confirmed. Priestess, all operator permissions disabled. Warning, PRTS final cleanup protocol activated. What do you mean minus 99? You've forgotten our promise? Leave now? What is this about Calcit? Subject Calcit? Yo, stop. What is it saying? Whoa. You found me at last, least, but you've forgotten our promise? Leave now. Escalation request? Holy fuck, there is so much going on there. Please somebody take me home! Oh my god, bro, it's like Doki Doki all over again. What's happening, bro? You just won't give up? Yes, that's just like you. I'm glad you're back. Can I screenshot this? In-1. Return to beginnings. So I have no idea who this boss is. By the way, the boss mat is this stuff. Isn't that the last chapter? Maybe not. Interesting. Yo, how's it going, Frequency? Your game crashed? That's crazy. Yeah, I'm super anti-spoiler on the end stuff, so. Alright, fuck it, we ball. Oh, we just go right into it. What? Return to beginnings. In the void of the long dream you will remember. What? Okay, so it is just the giant robot. PRTS's source code is overrun all permissions. It sets out to wipe all trace of you from Rhodes Island. Holy fucking jammers. So I can't damage it. Oh, it has a health bar up here. Mimic machine. Familiar objects into material threats. These machines do not know fear. Good thing I don't know fear either, bitch. Oh my god! That's like half my operators, what do you mean?
標についた。
Oh my god, why did I take so much damage? Wait, it has a fucking boss bar, you see that?
最適な布すまない、力を入れすぎた。果てない後悔があるのならそれを抱きましょう。準備完了。
Ruh-roh.
春風が雨と化す時節ね。
Double Ruh-roh.
行くよ。
Fuck, it was a fucking runner every time, bro.
身を
Oh
焦
my
がす
god.
痛みにならまだまだ耐えられる。だけど
Okay. Well, I didn't expect my first operator deploy to get fucking one shot, so that's good.
「暴力を憂えることはない。死にはおのずから安息の地がある。」
面倒ごとに面倒な相手。さっさと
That's
片
kind
付
of
けてね。
annoying.
どうすれば誰かに気づく前に。おいしいよ。流れに沿いて行きなさい。
You know, I was actually gonna deploy some of those, thank you.
あまり待たせない。
Oh, that's what happened? Holy fuck, what is that attack? Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy.
無数の後悔があるのならそれを抱きましょう。
Bro, he's just one-shotting my operators. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
足かせになんてならない。誰を餌にするか決まった。どうすれば誰かに気づく前にあなたとして願いのどうか形を
There's no way I died to the... Bro, can we do some fucking damage up there?
この戦い、毒物が自分の毒で死ぬように滑稽ですわ。
Why is Virtuosa doing no fucking damage? What?
「悪化を積む中で少しは真面目にやらないとね。」まだ心の扉を開きたくないの。携帯を変更中。キャンディーはいかが？願いのどうか形をなして。無数の心が交わるハーモニー。夕日にこの音色を捧げま
I
しょう。
probably need to get rid of logos.
全身に耐える。少しチクッとするかもしれない。聞いてるか。どうすれば絶望の匂いにカムフラージュできない。思いっきりお互いを感じます。願いのどうか形をなして。
Holy fuck, this guy's so tanky.
嘲笑は恋に依頼となる。
星々と共に歌いましょう。ご安心くださいまし。
This is gonna be another fucking runner, isn't it?
他は私が見る。この
Who died?
ゆっくりとあなた方
Fucking
の
logos died there? Are you serious?
どうか私を信じて。どこを目指すの？
Alright. Oh, not dead! I thought we were dead! Fuck, 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 I thought we were dead. Not dead.
形をなして。絶望の匂いにカムフラージュできない。思いっきりお互いを感じましょ
Can
う。
I hurt this thing?
杖が私の思いに共鳴します。
Go, go, go! Super Omnia, attack!
新たな命が芽吹きます。ハ
Hello!
ロー。行くよ。夕日へこの音色。愚か者。私を追って影に踏み込む。本当にどうしよう。あまりまた足元を見てください。
Good job, girls. Ah! What? I can't pause or anything, what?
最適なすまない。力を を入れすぎた
What the fuck was that? Are you serious?
夕日にこの音色を捧げましょう誰かが気づく前にあなたの下に影を沈めて私の後ろ思い切りお互いを感じましょう毒薬の準備が整いましたどうすればいいかくらいわかるわ私どうすればいいかくらいわかるどうすればいいかくらいわかるわ私足元を見ていますつい後悔があるのならそれを抱きましょう
I thought her skill was once per. Oh yeah, 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 it charges back up, right? Okay, just let me die. Bro, let me die in peace. God damn it.
私の命は私が守る
魂の
お前たちの命に今日は託せない白土に鉱山で植え秋分に平原で植えるおやすいごようよこちらアーミヤ
Go, 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 go! Super monster attack!
言われなくても一匹も逃げられると思うな
What? That's all the time I got? Fuck off! Are you serious? That was no time at all. Oh my god. Yo, stop picking this dog shit thing up, man.
私のことはお構いなくモンスター座標についた最適本ですまない力を入れすぎた
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go monster, go Amiya. Go monster, go Amiya.
What?
You fucked idiot! Bro, yo, there's no way the H stage is gonna take me longer than the 14 one. Surely, right? Bear, I know you watched the guide. I don't care how long I don't care if you just finished it. This is a tough one. It's analyzing our combat styles and nullifying our attacks. We've tried to adapt our tactics many times. Working in conjunction with Logos, Ascalon, and Misery's... Or... How is that even English? Does that mean working in conjunction with Logos and Ascalon? Misery's attack? Like, there shouldn't be an and there, right? Misery's attacks have quickly destroyed the Mimic Machine's legs. Keep it going. We must learn from each attack and be creative too. Looks fine? What do you mean it looks fine? How would you read this? Working in conjunction with Logos, Ascalon, and Misery's attacks have quickly destroyed. Working in conjunction with Logos, Ascalon, and Misery's attacks, like that's not English. You either work in conjunction, Logos, Ascalon, and Misery's attacks, like you don't have a with here. Or you say work in conjunction with Logos. You either mean Misery and Ascalon are working in conjunction with Logos, or like two of the three. Chat's not gonna gas, this is not English. This is not like working in conjunction with Logos, Ascalon, and Misery's attacks. Unless it means working in conjunction with Logos, Ascalon, and Misery's. But like the comma shouldn't be here then if it's those two. The Mimic Machine has already fell countless times under the team's coordinated attacks, but each time it stands back up. Look out, it's charging up again. It's not an Oxford comma if it's a 1 and then a 1 and a 2. An Oxford comma is a 1, 2, 3. It keeps repairing itself with Originum. We can't let it wear us down. We need to destroy that rhombus eye. I have just the arrow for the job. Yeah, this guy's walking around with fucking magic arrows. Saving them for now. 2 arrows leave Storm Eye's bow as the words leave his mouth. One breaks the mimic machine's shield, but the other is stopped just before it reaches the rhombus-shaped eye. The mimic machine has finished charging. Bright red light bursts out. Then Rosmontis' arts force the arrow into the eye of the mimic machine. Do you hurt? Kaboom! Rosmontis' arts block the eye of terror at the exact moment of its outburst, sending overflowing energy into every direction in the abyss. The spinning bone pen floats on top of Mechanist's head, shielding him from the rampant energy. Thanks, Logos. Good thing you guys distracted the thing. External attacks are ineffective. We're counting on you to find a way through from inside. How are we doing, Mechanist? After talking to Closure, we're certain that this is a special sarcophagus. It's not just a hibernation device, it's also what truly stores PRTS's data and supplies it with power. The backdoor Dr. Calcid left us will allow me to connect directly to PRTS's core server What? Core server. Why did I see the word power? I'll destroy all the data once I've downloaded PureTS's core data. Is this the only way to put that big guy to rest? Yes. How long do you need? Mechanist glances at his equipment. 240 seconds. Bro, that's so precise. Understood. We'll buy the time for you. The sound of the bone whistle echoes in the abyss. Logos returns to the elite operator's ranks. The mimic machine once again stands up before them. Dr. Seth trusts you implicitly, even with a fractured memory. Dr. Seth believes you are hope. Don't let her distract you, Amiya. You should get ready to retreat. There is no way out for Dr. Seth. We will inevitably end up on the same path, our subjective sentiments notwithstanding. You and I need not be in opposition, Amiya. I can make your wish come true. You always trusted me. Countless eyes look at you from the crystals, Priestess's eyes. You made the same promise to me. We can find the answer to the ultimate question together. Time is short, Dr. Seth. You're not lying. I don't need to lie to you. This humanitarianism that you think you're advocating simply serves to extend the suffering of Terrans before the inevitable fall of Terra. Any questions that you still have, I can answer them. She's getting weaker, Doctor. Most of the operators have evacuated. Maybe. I want to try. You want to kill me? Is this what you want too, Dr. Seth? Priestess. There's still so many secrets within her that you want to find out. About yourself, about Calcid, about Originum, about that impending threat. But you know that where she stands inevitably makes her the enemy of all of Terra. Kill that bitch. You missed your chance. Stay, Dr. Seth. Amiya. You could hardly imagine the ordeal that Amiya has gone through. She is already well past her limit. All the threads shatter and Originum once again closes in upon you. You try to escape the crystals, carrying Amiya in your arms, but the rampant growth of Originum has sealed the path. Made it in time. Mechanist and Closure have successfully retrieved the core data of PRTS. We will cover your retreat. Now, go. Wait, there's one more thing. With what little strength she has left, Amiya conjures a few strands of threads and pulls the cocoon that was Monster into her arms. Well, that was a day, huh? I need your help, Touch. These patients were transferred from intensive care. We don't have enough emergency equipment. I need you to stabilize their conditions first. Try to gather all the wounded here and leave the rest to me. Casualty report. Things are still very much in flux. We don't have a hard figure. Current injury estimates are 31 serious, 173 minor. No deaths yet. We're able to complete the evacuation ahead of schedule thanks to the safe zone created by Logos and Mechanus and the help that you and Pith provided. 1 dead, a patient. I'll report in detail to the doctor and Cal. She stops mid-sentence. They have all been avoiding that name. The one who had always tended to the wounded after each operation. Calcit. Help the others establish the isolation zone. We need to keep an eye on the ship to make sure no enemies get out. Roger. Warfarin. I'm already doing my best to stay focused, Touch. Now is not the time. What's the situation with Dr. Seth and Amia? We all need some time to process what happened. We're at the isolation zone outside the ship. It's safe enough for now. Is Amia okay? She's just tired. Rhodes Island. Oh my god. It's a giant Aragenum slug. That ship, which you once called home, is now completely encased in a massive Aragenum crystal. Bro, it's like the Going Merry all over again. The wind blows over it, blurring its outline with sand and dust. You know that you have lost Rhodes Island. You hold Amia in your arms. She is unconscious, but still holding the crystalline cocoon in her own arms. Doctor, Rhodes Island. Our greatest threat at present still lies within. We must prepare ourselves before we confront her again. Priestess. I'm not sure what this name truly stands for, but I will not forgive her. What happened to Dr. Calcit? The others who escaped the Aragenum blockaded area begin to gather, yet no one feels relieved despite the successful evacuation. Ascalon's question weighs heavily on everyone's hearts. No one could have seen this coming. It's hard to explain. It all happened so suddenly. You feel dazed as you look at the black crystal that an unconscious Amia still clings desperately to. What next? Re-establish communications with our branches. We rebuild Rhodes Island. So, we've lost it? No, Rhodes Island is never lost. All of you are here, always have been. Huh? Can you hear me, Doctor? This is Vina. I heard about Rhodes Island. I'm very sorry. The nomadic plate that Dr. Calcit purchased near Butchart is nearing completion. I'll be coming to visit soon. Let me know if you need anything. Take care, you and Amia. New Rhodes Island on construction in Butchart on the Victorian border 1 month later. Okay, so we just jump ahead a month? Sure. Midnight asked me to bring this wine back from Syracuse, Popcar. Wait, who? Why are we having children transport wine? He said it was a Brunello specialty? I don't know how to say that. I'm not a wine expert though. Is he getting better? He's still locked up in medical. Dr. Warfarin grounded him. He got hurt dealing with those weird things coming out of the ship, which made Dr. Warfarin really nervous. I'll give these to Midnight. What exactly happened? I heard a bunch of versions. Some say the ship came alive and turned into a monster. Some say they saw friends and family they thought were dead. Then our ship was gone, just like that. Well, I'm not too sure either. It all happened so fast, I was listening to Radiant and Dr. Calcid. Dr. Calcid. Her absence will take some getting used to. Gil, I hope you don't like any of my favorites is all I'm gonna say. I'm really glad you don't like Surtur. Looks like we can complete the assembly earlier than scheduled. The main connectors of this nomadic plate had already been modified to fit our equipment. The hardest part was already taken care of. Was that a too soon moment? Maybe that was too soon. The construction has been going much quicker than expected, thanks to all the operators who provided help. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. That was kind of... Dude, okay, man. If I did nickel for every time Gil had a favor in this game that died, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's crazy that it happened twice, you know? Logos' incantation saved us a lot of effort moving stuff, and Radiant saved a lot of time by checking the circuits for us. Also, we don't know that she's like confirmed dead. I mean, they just say like she like turned into a bunch of shit, but like, I don't know, you know? Oh yeah, Blana too, that's true. I'm gonna cope that Calcid isn't dead. Angelina even came back to help us to do the heavy lifting. All that stuff laid out on deck is an orderly manner on deck. Oh, all that stuff laid out on deck in an orderly manner in the blink of an eye. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. It's fine. We're all excited to hear that things are going smoothly. But I guess you're here for something else. Is there a problem? Well, yes. Some of the pipes are so narrow that even these guys couldn't get them checked. Beep beep. Has Closure fixed these already? Aw, poor guy. What happened on the ship wasn't your fault, little fella. We need to think of a way. The doctor said I'm needed here? Holy shit, it's Ray. Ray? That's what I said! I was wondering why Closure rushed me over here until I overheard your conversation. If you need to check the pipes, this little run ought to come in useful. Little sand beast guy, that's cute. Dude, I don't even care that Closure's hot anymore. What the fuck? Secunda? That's not your name. What the fuck? Well, I guess we gotta read Overtides. Undertides? Whatever. Thank you for the detailed report on the incident, Closure. No worries, it's just part of the deal. Yes, I understand. I'll report back to Consuls Clementia and Gladia and communicate your warning. And Gladia? What? As for the name of the individuals, Priestess, we will reference our own databanks. If the name has also appeared in any records of Aegir, then the threat you encountered was no coincidence. I'll let you know about the results as soon as possible. We will also review the Joint Marine Corps deployment of the other consoles. Once you are ready, we will deliver the necessary equipment, including medical facilities and catastrophe detection systems. Thank you. Does she have a camera on her arm? You're growing into your position, Closure. Oh, please spare me. I would much rather be dealing with machines. I didn't expect Calcid's job to be this hard. Are you getting ready to leave? Closure has to be playable, dude. Next chapter, if she's replacing Calcid, she has to be playable. Also, Calcid dies and then gets a new skin. That's so fucked. But I hate everything. No time to waste. Babel must be informed about the details of this incident. Asdell will check the status of Omninom on our behalf. Remember to tell Wishadel and that the doctor recommends exercising maximum caution in reviewing the use of that piece of Originum. Don't worry, the doctor already hammered the point in. I'll be going then. You're not saying goodbye to the others? They've got plenty to do as things stand. There's just one thing. About what happened to Dr. Calcit. Should we tell Babel? Tell Wishadel first, she'll want to know. Let her decide whether to tell the others. I trust her on this. Wait, Closure is slightly shorter than Warfarin or the same height? Interesting. Tracking you down wasn't easy, Closure. What's going on with the thing that I asked? We got Nuova Volsini's response. The new batch of medical equipment will be shipped in through their port. That's not her name, Howling. The engineering department is expecting to complete the construction of the medical lab that you requested in 3 days. Good. The medical center should be ready to accept patients in that case. Calcit bought this plate a long time ago. It's much bigger than the old Rhodes Island, and it feels much more like an island. Okay. But it's going to take some time for things to go back the way they were before. Don't worry. I've made things modular from the get-go this time, which should make future upgrades much easier. One more thing. About her office. Just rebuild it the way it was. Medical will maintain it. You know, this really is going to take some getting used to. I'll help the doctor and Amiya with the administrative stuff as much as I can while she's gone. I don't want to disappoint her. We also don't really know anything about Closure, right? I'll help with things in medical. Did the doctor and Amiya talk to you about recovering the other modules? Of course. They're very energetic about it. Everything is progressing smoothly. But it will take time to fully rebuild Rhodes Island. Retrieving the original equipment, building supply channels, restoring communications with local branches, external PR, debriefing returning operators. The list of things that needs to be done just goes on and on and on. Which reminds me, about that patient, Chloe. I've sent someone to the Londinium office to locate her family. The paper that Chloe and I were co-authoring is almost complete. It will be submitted to all the major medical journals on Terra. Her sacrifice has helped achieve a true breakthrough in the research of Originum's mutative properties and the resulting new symptoms of erypathy. I must bring this to the attention of more professionals and make sure that her memory lives on in the minds of more people. Are vampires Sarkaz? I don't remember. Are they one of the groups? Yes, we couldn't have done it without her. Oh yeah, it was that one dude, right? Was a vampire? He was like the head vampire dude. Fuck, I don't remember what his name was though. Closure rubs her eyes. Overwork is bad for you. Yeah, the doctor told me not to push myself too far, but trying to paralyze yourself with work may do the job for a while, but you'll eventually end up harming yourself. Doctor's advice. All of Rhodes Island is my responsibility now. Yeah, the Sanguinarch. Thank you. Besides, Calcit had even more on her plate. Then come to medical one of these days. I'll get you checked up. Your blood doesn't even smell of machine oil these days. HR is telling me to keep a close eye on you. Okay, thanks. Are the doctor and Amiya still observing Monster in that forest of yours? Yes. I still think it should be done on the ship. I can provide support. This new Rhodes Island can't afford risks. You think that Priestess may have tampered with what Calcit left behind? No one knows. Bro, please tell us what monster. I'm begging you. Uninhabited area near the ship. I'm not gonna lie, I hate that monster's playable so soon when, like, monster played no part in this chapter at all. The rain seems to be getting heavier. You prop up your coat, shielding Amiya from the sudden shower. The edge of Amiya's skirt is already all wet, but she does not seem concerned. She is fully focused on the grass field a short distance away. Wrapped in Calcit's clothing, the black crystal emanates a dark, flowing, green light. It is rather inconspicuous in the dark and wet surroundings. The light is appearing more and more frequently in recent days. It's almost time. There are no apparent changes in the surrounding Originum. Maybe Monster has not been affected by Priestess. You wait and watch, fighting to suppress your hope for a miracle. For the past month, Amiya has accompanied you on your regular trips to monitor the status of the crystal. You all needed some time to process what happened. And you cannot help but hope that the next time you come, that she will be waiting here for you. Doctor, look! Amiya's like, is this how babies are born? Complex veins meander across the hard surface of the dark green crystal. It sinks into the ground, then a highly regular shard begins growing, spreading into numerous branches. The branches continue to grow until they come to a halt at some point, as though someone had cut off its end with scissors. A tree? In this lush forest, the green crystal on the grass seems to become one with the land as though it was always there. That's not quite what Teresa witnessed. The crystal does not stop growing. The branches increase in number, expanding like the verdant crown of a tree, and the veins grow ever more complex and varied. Can you tell what those veins represent? They're all interconnected in a fluid cycle. It's like a particular way of storing data. Storing data? Calcit's memory? Calcit's life. The myriad branches once again merge together, forming a massive cocoon. All possibilities collapse into one reality. The symbionate had been by Calcit's side ever since she awoke, will continue to carry her hope even after she is gone. It is both a burden and a gift. Besides, she never had a choice. This was a power that she was born with. You hear an unfamiliar voice. Calcit? The rain caresses her palms. So her arms are just Originum? An everyday natural phenomenon, so alien to her sensations. She smells the grass, touches the cold rain. She instinctively puts on the clothes in her hands. Calcit's clothes. Wait, does she wear Calcit's clothes? I never realized. Calcit? He calls Calcit's name in uncertainty. Calcit had always been by her side. She had never been alone before. No new symbiote has emerged to watch over her, only the two of you in the distance. She looks up blankly at the sky, trying to process all the memories she possesses. All the memories that belong to AMA-10. The memories that belong to Calcit. She recalls her last memory. On that familiar deck, she fought side by side with Calcit against Priestess. You gave me freedom. I can see your memories, all of them, but I can't sense your presence anymore. Calcit, your name, a name that I love so much. But it belongs only to you. My name is Monster. You gave me this name. We still don't know why Monster was with Calcit, but okay, I guess. Oh, it is different clothes. Maybe it looks similar to Calcit's, though. Okay, so she's covering her Originum hands. It's like half of her? Yeah. So she's covering her Originum hands, and then she gave herself cat ears like Calcit with probably like Originum or some type of crystal. These clothes, did Closure prepare them for me? Not quite a perfect fit. The arms are too short. Her arms are too short. Everyone's like, what the fuck? Great, we got another Kohai. Fantastic. Why are you looking at me like that, Dr. Youssef? Monster. You're an anime girl. You mime out the shape of the monster that you know, much larger than the figure in front of you. It's me, Doctor. Do you feel anything unusual? What? No, I don't think so. Do you remember what happened? Yes, I faced Priestess together with Calcit, my maker. Then I lost her. You and Amiya fall silent. This is not the outcome you expected, though it is undoubtedly a miracle. Where are we? Near New Rhodes Island. New Rhodes Island? We lost the old one in the chaos. Priestess has sealed it in Originum. What? That's Priestess's doing? Doctor, does Monster feel a little weird? It's like she's getting used to her new body. I don't sense anything abnormal with her emotions. What happened to Priestess? We're not sure. Rhodes Island is completely encased in Originum, making it nearly impossible to penetrate. Stop it with the penetrate word, okay? There's so many other words we can use. We're keeping it under observation until we're fully prepared for our next move. Calcit has left behind some important information, but my mind is a mess. I need your help. Of course, but we'll need to get you checked out at the new base first. This is important for your own health and for the safety of Rhodes Island. You'll need to keep a low profile until we fully understand what's going on with you. Right now, there are still a lot of operators hoping that we'll bring Dr. Calcit home. Give them some time, and give us some time. I'm sorry, Monster. I understand. Calcit would have approved of your decision. I will cooperate with you fully. Say, can I consider myself a Rhodes Island operator now? Just like Calcit? I asked Calcit so many times before, but she kept coming up with excuses to refuse me. Do you agree with Rhodes Island's ideals? Of course. Well, I can't say I don't have any misgivings about the present situation, but I've never doubted Calcit. Rhodes Island will never turn away a friend who has been by our side. Welcome back, Operator Monster. Doctor, where are you going? Give the doctor some space for a while, Monster. So, you're sure there are no other issues, Dr. Warfarin? I've conducted a full examination of Monster under her guidance. I didn't find any trace of Priestess's influence. But Monster and Calcit were always full of secrets. There's a lot of research that I want to try. Calcit was never so cooperative with exams. But I have a paper to write. You're not going to review the information Calcit left with us? I'd love to, but not now. This is a moment for Dr. Seth and Amiya to share. I can wait for a better time. Take good care of her, Doctor. I was surprised by Monster's frankness when I was with her. She may have all of Calcit's memories, but it's hard for me to treat them as the same person. Okay, so the one thing I was kind of afraid when I saw Monster as an operator, that we were gonna get the Da Vinci, Lolly Da Vinci thing, where like, boom, we kill Da Vinci, and then Monster is just now Calcit as a small girl. I was gonna be really pissed if that was the thing. I'm glad this is actually Monster. I wanted to wait to say that before we got more information about Monster. You watch Monster curiously fiddling with the command center equipment as Amiya explains to her the additions to the newly rebuilt room. She is very different from Calcit, but they have the same strong, resolute eyes. We'll take good care of her, Warfarin. Come find me if you need anything else, Monster. Doctor, Amiya said that the command center hasn't been fully restored. Closure is working on a new PRTS, but deciphering the PRTS source code has proven to be a challenge. I can help. Since Calcit broke through her limit, I'm now able to decipher the associated code. Restoring the command system is a priority for our future operations. Great, that's one headache gone. I'll ask Closure to do something about it. For now, I won't give up on searching for any messages Calcit might have left. Retrieving memory log, validating integrity. Memory log restored, validating timestamp. Attendant, AMA10, symbiote. How do you say that? Symbionate? Memory conversion complete? Reading restricted log. I forget how to say that character. Something 0000. It's not an upside down alpha. Oh, she's so tiny. If you've accessed this log, that means you are free. You are not just Calcit Symbiont anymore, nor are you a vehicle of the AMA-10 cycle. Calcit. Dr. Calcit. I wonder what name you will choose. Will you keep the name Calcit? I like this name, but it belongs to you. Monster, I chose the name you gave me. To be honest, I don't want you to have to carry the burden represented by this name. Someone gave me the freedom to seek the meaning of life. You deserve the same chance. Go forth and find the meaning of your life. Let your heart answer for yourself your expectations for this land. Is it hope or destruction? I'm sorry that I can't be with you anymore until you found the answer. But I have so many questions. Monster remembers the questions that Warfarin raised to her while examining her. Why choose a similar form to Calcit instead of something more efficient and resilient? Why hide your claws so that others will not fear you? Why have you chosen to remain human? I don't know, I just chose it on instinct. There are many answers that come to my lips, but I can't just find the right words. I can't think like you, Calcit. Too much information, too many memories, my mind is a mess. I want to find a way to bring you back, but you will never doubt your own decision. We've walked the centuries together. I know full well that you already know the answer. You just need some time to understand yourself. Keep moving forward. The voice stops. You and Amiya do not want to disturb. You can feel Amiya trying to hold her emotions back too. You step closer to her to give her comfort. Doctor, I feel the same way. This is for the doctor and Amiya? Dr. Seth, Amiya, I tried to envision the circumstances under which you will hear this recording. I hope you don't find this baffling. The destruction of Rhodes Island was not unexpected. We face a foe far stronger than any other that we have faced before. I have failed, but your war has only just begun. Increasingly, Active Originum will bring you challenges, more pain, more suffering, more hatred, more war. Remember the mission of Rhodes Island. Gather the strength of the operators scattered across Terra. You will need unity, consolidated force. This war is one of all Terra. There's always a plan B, isn't there? Is this all she had to say in the end? Sensing your emotions, Amiya grips your hand. Doctor, I'm fine. It's okay, Doctor. If it hurts, say so. I won't touch your emotions without permission, but I want to share the burden. Are you alright, Monster? The girl does not answer. She is focused on the databank before her, searching for something. A massive amount of data scrolls before her eyes and her gaze grows intent. There's so much. She left so much data that I never got to access. Maybe there's a way. It's possible. There is a way, Doctor. We can bring Calcit back. Reading restricted log unknown. For now, allow me to call you by the name that we chose together, Monster. People pour love into life and long for salvation, whether in hope or fear. That's why they choose to pray to gods that they've never seen. That life may never end, but how could it come true? Even the most tired river must eventually flow into the ocean. When the final moment comes, when sun, moon, and stars fade, when the swaying waves no longer murmur, when all sound and sights are gone, when the colors of winter and spring are no more, and the boundary of night and day blurs, and only eternal slumber and endless night remains. It was a poem that my maker read to me when we were lying upon the frozen earth, both exhausted from playing. Eternal life is destined to be eternally lonely. I have known how it feels. I am sure you too can walk alone. Monster.
「どんな状況でも勝てるのは昔と変わらないわね。ただあの頃と違ってその喜びように偽りはなさそうだけど。」
What's that background change, guys? Complete all extreme stages. These aren't time gated, right? It doesn't look like they're time gated. These are just whatever medals. There's just a link here for showing you them. Okay. Oh. I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought they were gonna end it there. Oh man. That was a lot to take in. Holy fuck. Oh shit, this is like a two-part boss. Yeah, it drains all life points once it's been on the battlefield for a long time, I figured. When grabbed by PRTS, source code gains low altitude hovering, attack range expands. Really strange boss. Well, here we go, 1521. You know, the last time Rhodes Islands was attacked, we lost another Grey Woman. I didn't expect to lose Rhodes Island this time. Alright. Let's do it. Interesting the interface is still rhombuses, but you know, who am I to say anything? The auditorium is... Huh? Is this not the place? You're back too? The auditorium is this way, follow me. I came back as soon as I got word from the messenger. So many people, it's like everybody's back. The internal layout is being continuously improved, but people still get lost all the time. We're going to put some signs up. I couldn't believe it when I first heard that HQ was being moved to a nomadic plate. Didn't have the access level to find out what exactly happened in the incident. All I heard is something about Originum and that the ship was abandoned and everyone was evacuated. No need to worry, like the doctor said, we'll dig the old ship out. Uh-huh. I saw Amiya on my way here. I asked about Dr. Calcit. She didn't go into details, only told me not to worry, before I got the chance to comfort her. Red still harbors hope. She is hiding in the shadows in a corner, the bag holding her baby tooth in her pocket. Huh? Red wanted to sneak it into Calcit's pocket when she came back, but it was someone else who did. She wants to hear about Calcit today. She knows that the doctor and Monster have been working on something in secret. Dr. Warfarin, I thought it was the doctor's presentation. No need to look so nervous. I'm simply here to give a talk on a paper. Medical department's routine. Dr. Seth is currently busy with something else and there is no one more suited than I. This paper was co-authored by one of my patients by the name of Chloe. In the recent incident on Rhodes Island, she helped us complete a critical piece of Ripathy research. Not only did this research turn the tides at the time, it also provides guidance for every medical worker with an interest in Ripathy moving forward. Usually this is the time when I talk about the authors, their biographies, their achievements. When it comes to Chloe, however, I'm not sure where to start. Her resume is largely a blank sheet. To be honest, I hardly took any interest in her past in the 3 years that I cared for her. I left only a few comments in her file. A Ripathy patient from Victoria, not always diligent about following doctor's instructions, makes atrocious noises in the ward with her handmade clocks. She was the one who proposed the key hypothesis of the experiment, and the one who provided a precious sample. The sample was herself. She asked me to harm her in order to obtain more accurate data from the objective changes that occurred to her. Few of the operators at the presentation have ever seen Dr. Warfarin so serious. More than a few thought about sneaking out quietly at first when they found out that she was the one presenting. At the end, however, they all stayed out of respect to Chloe's sacrifice and because they all wanted to know what exactly happened to Rhodes Island. As her doctor, I could not approve of her choice. As a member of Rhodes Island, however, I am indebted to her courage. Her condition was unusual, special. Perhaps she had a chance to escape the despair of Ripathy to live on in another way. Perhaps she could have escaped death. I've made my choice. You want to go back to the land that belonged to you? Yes. You know what this means. You will face death once again. Death has always been the conclusion to life. In this place, I've seen so many gods that I could not even fathom and learned so much from them. I want to go back and tell my people, the end may be destined, but they need to live in fear of death and disintegration. They need not live in fear of that. Perhaps I can soothe the fear that Originum brings them. Is this all you want? Yes. The cultist looks at Priestess with firm eyes. The Miracle Maker takes her hand. Come with me then. I will take you home. Is there anything here that you will miss? The cultist shakes her head. Will I ever see you again? I'm not a prophet. I can't see your future. Priestess takes the cultist's hand and they walk into the shadow of the megastructure. They walk towards the silent conclusion of countless civilizations, the cradle of new hope. Our joint research has validated a key conclusion. A change is occurring to Originum, the nature of which we have yet to ascertain. It has already had a chain effect on our patients. We have empirically demonstrated the existence of new symptoms of Ripathy for the first time since the large-scale infection incident in Victoria 3 years ago. This will take Terra's Ripathy research into a new direction. Whether this is for the better or for worse remains to be seen as we continue to accumulate case studies and data. The cultist smells wind and sand as her eyes adjust to the light. There is no doubt about it. This is her Terra. She is home. She can still feel the warmth in her hand, but she is alone. you're gone. I can't believe there's someone else in this forsaken place. Seek help from her. She looks even weaker than us. I know it hurts. I'll find help. Wait for me. Hang in there. The Kata sees someone run towards her frantically. Hello, could you contact the nearest hospital? No, it would be too late. Would you happen to have any suppressants? It looks like you're infected too. The miner grabs Kierda's hand like a drowning man grasps at a straw. She does not have any suppressants, nor does she know how to contact the nearest hospital. She does not want to take hope away from her brethren. Is there any trouble? You can take me there. Maybe I can help. Maybe. Thank you. Thank you so much. My brother's over there.
I just can't stop watching Tung Tung Saha porn.
God
Guys,
damn it,
I
we
need
both.
help. I never thought I'd be here, but I can't stop watching Tung Tung Saha R34.
I can't lie to you, I have no idea what that means.
Just a dumbass kids meme I stumbled upon during Ramadan. That night I just looked up Tung Tung Saha porn out of curiosity and not horniness, and then that was the quickest nut of my damn life.
What the
I
fuck?
can't go a day without watching it. My screen time is through the roof, and my friends are starting to notice.
Whatever you say, bro. How's it going? Kierda is stunned by what she sees as they hurry around the hills. A massive iridium crystal is stuck in between the walls of a vast canyon. Kierda can see something sealed within the crystal. A ship? What is that? We found a new vein here and we wanted to give it a try before we registered it. I mean, look at how rich the color is. Besides, there might be something even more valuable within. But listen, there's something not right with this place. It's like someone's watching us, and my brother got infected from a wound he picked up in an accident. Ah! It looks really bad. You know as well as I do that he's about to disintegrate. There's nothing that can be done. I can't just leave him here. We have 13 siblings waiting for us at home. Listen to me. Run. As far away as possible. But don't look back. Run. I've dealt with this before. Leave it to me. Go. I understand your pain. I know the terror that overtakes us when the light fades from our eyes. I've been there. All I can do is walk with you to the end. The Kotis holds the hardened hand of the dying, trying to give him one last sliver of warmth. May your pain be eased even just a little. My pain, it's gone. Dude, I knew she was gonna fucking heal him. The Kotis does not understand what happened. The rocks are still spreading on the body of the dying, but the color of the black rocks becomes increasingly pure and they begin to glow orange. How did you do that? They don't hurt anymore. Why? The shocked man tries to move and finds that movement comes naturally, as though the accident never happened, except for the originum that continues to grow. Perhaps there will come a day when it replaces his flesh and blood in its entirety. What will become of him when that day comes? I feel myself recovering. This is amazing. Wait, look at his head. What the fuck? Have I been freed from death? He looks at the cultist girl, only to see the same shocked expression in her eyes. Did you grant my wish? Or is it? She does not see the one she wants to see, but catches a glimpse of a figure on a distant peak, gazing at them. The figure turns around and leaves. I thought she was gonna become Chloe, or she was gonna be the unicorn girl. What the fuck is going on? This paper means a lot to me personally. Chloe's efforts reminded me why Rhodes Island exists, and why Calcid is committed to our paths. Unlike any period in its history, Rhodes Island today is not only a pharmaceutical company that fights the pain brought about by erypathy, it must deal with the original problem at the source too. We brought hope to those who had lost it, in turn they repay us with hope. This paper is Rhodes Island's salute to Chloe and a promise on our part. A promise to Calcid. You arrive after Warfarin's speech has concluded. Thank you for doing the presentation on my behalf. Chloe deserved to be honored. She is a patient who saved her doctor. You look happy. Are you done on your end? We've made progress. Yes, Dr. Warfarin. With Monster's help, we managed to identify some key pieces of information in the vast amounts of data that Dr. Calcid left behind. You mean? Let Monster tell you herself. Dr. Warfarin, I found a way! My connection to her was severed, but her bioidentification signals and neuron data are still stored inside my brain. Plus, the neural network I had shared with her in theory, all we'll need is a life-supporting device powerful enough to... Slow down. What exactly are you getting at? What I mean is, although it's a purely theoretical possibility, by using the power of the sarcophagus, we can bring Calcid back! Yeah, I had a feeling the way she died was not like a real death. She's also like a creation, right? So like, yeah. I knew Calcid wouldn't go so easily, but the sarcophagus, the one that was on Rhodes Island? Calcid alter. Bro, we're gonna Calcid, Monster, and then Calcid alter. We can't go back to Rhodes Island for a while. There's only one other sarcophagus accessible to us. Alright. Where is the other sarcophagus? Is it in Laterano? Is it in Chernobog? Is it... Where's the other one I was gonna say? Oh, is it, by, Ryan's lab? Ursus. Aw, shit, here we go again, boys! We're bringing the band back together! God, that hurt my voice. It's like we've come full circle. This will not be easy. Ursus remains a dangerous place for Rhodes Island. But Calcid has planned ahead and made arrangements at all our branches across Terra. Our first priority should be to restore communications with them. We'll need their help for what we're trying to do. We'll make contact with Ursus first. Then we'll find a way to bring Calcid back. Alright, it's fucking on. Woo! Alright, do we get something after this? Surely there's something after, right? Yep. Okay, I really wish there wasn't something else. So this is what Terra looks like now. Colossal Prime Vein. That's what they're calling that piece of Originum these days? Maybe it'll be a good choice for the next step. The rate of Originum propagation is far below expected values, and AMA-10 has been a significant hindrance. The project must be accelerated. Time is short. The evolution of this planet is taking place too slowly. More radical means are called for. She walks deeper into the abyss now sealed in Originum. BRTS rebooting. Reboot failed. Error, core code missing. Error, database missing. Search function unavailable. Looks like connection by PRTS won't be possible for now. Perhaps. Warning, Zoot is online. You don't know what you're doing, Dr. Seth. It's unfortunate that you have forgotten everything. Our explorations of space, the shared pins that anchor our thoughts, and the debate that has lasted so many millennia. And your very first promise to me. Time, the most cruel of mazes. It leads us astray and separates us from each other. But I believe, I've always believed, that you will once again recognize the truth of this universe and our inevitable end. I believe that you will come back to me when that time comes. I will wait. Just cut it there. Nope, still going. Okay, now we're doing setup. You've led us on a long walk, Sancta. Have you decided to become a bounty hunter too? You talk too much, Sarkaz. Your fate was sealed the moment you decided to attack that innocent Syracusan caravan. It was too close to the Kazdelian border. His Holiness has encouraged upholding justice through proper means to maintain peace on the surface, and it was not my place to go against the rules. This place will do. You're too far from home, mercenary. You should have stayed in Kazdel, never came out of that pit of yours. Orin raises his gun. You missed? You. My hand should not be trembling. Yes, you should fear me, Sarkaz, it's over. Wait. Monster, what are you? Orin takes a questioning look at his gun and sees a shocking sight in the reflection of the gleaming metal. His halo flashes frantically above his head. Oh no. Dazed and confused, he looks at his reflection again and the devil that he is about to execute. They look exactly the same. What is the point of including that, man? Why? Fuck off! Are you serious? What's the point of that? Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, why would you have 5 lines? What? Okay, is Orin from Virtuosa, or is he from... He's not from Zwillingsturm, right? Or was he in Zwillingsturm? Or is he in, only the Syracusan stuff? I don't remember. Was he in Zwillingsturm? He was in Hortus, okay. So he was only there. Yes, chat. I understand it's a teaser. It's still a fucking gigantic blue ball cucksack. Oh my god. Okay. So what did I think about Chapter 15? Chapter 15 might be the peak of... There was never a dull moment. This was like the most fun chapter to read. There was always stuff happening. It was pretty good, throughout. I don't think it has any of the highs of 14. I think Priestess being a thing, losing Rhodes Island, Calcit dying, there's a lot of good, crazy moments. What answers did it give us? That's my biggest problem, is we just got more questions than answers, you know? I think we already knew that we were the cause of Originum, right? From our talk with Teresis. So we got some closure on Teresis and Teresa, which was good. Yeah, overall, it was Giga Peak. The showdown was pretty crazy. I feel like, I don't know if it was a little rushed or anything, but it felt maybe a little rushed. It felt short. Like, a lot of the sections were giga short. So, I wish... Which is, crazy. Usually they drag out, sections. I feel like the fight section could have been more. But damn, was it pretty interesting. It's Calcit's death, yeah. Honestly, the game fighting back thing was so fucking sick. This chapter was so fucking cool overall. This is crazy. When she started wielding fucking Originum as a weapon, I was just screaming the entire time inside. Why didn't the Doctor just... If she's the creation of Originum with the Doctor, 100% the Doctor can do the same thing. Why is the Doctor not just, trying to channel the Originum? He probably can't yet, right? But I assume that the Doctor will one day just be able to do that, so... Alright, time to go to the wiki. Wiki timeline. No, the Doctor is legit just clueless, but... Oh yeah, so I did go to the wiki. I did get spoiled on one thing. The only thing I got spoiled, which I forgot about, was they used to title the section like the reconstruct. When I was looking for Lone Trail, they titled it like the reconstruction of Rhodes Island, or like the fight for Rhodes Island. So I knew some shit was gonna go down, but I didn't know what was actually gonna happen. But other than that, I was completely unspoiled on everything else. So, although there's a ton of red flags about Calcit, so her death was like completely obvious it was gonna happen. That's why I felt like it was hardly a shock. Like I knew she was gonna die. And like the whole like monster becoming a thing was like so obvious. I thought monster is just gonna be a mini Calcit, 'cause it has all of her memories, right? But it's not like Da Vinci where monster is literally Calcit. So like, whatever. I'm okay with that. It's better than the Da Vinci stuff. So we do have to read Path of Life. That's a... So... Soltavir Novice, so Mizuki, IS-3 is a real thing. I didn't realize IS-3 was an actual thing. I don't know if the other ISs are like actual story, but... Yeah, so we're currently in 1101. Yeah, once I saw Monster, I was like, it's GG. They mention... Wait, what's in Lone Trail? Oh, they did, didn't they? They mentioned like one of the beast names, right? Or one of the like boss names. I'm pretty sure it was mentioned. So 1100 was Willingsturm. So the stuff right before 1101 is basically just Zwillingsturm, Ager stuff, some K-Drag stuff that nobody cares about. So this is interesting. So 1099. So like most of the stuff, most of the Syracuse timeline. So it's really interesting that they were doing all these side stories, like Dorothy's vision and everything was after 14. Or yeah, maybe not 14. It was after like 13, 14, but before 15. So we have like Hortus, Dorothy's vision all takes place around the same time. Yeah, so 1098 is when what's it called ends? Londinium stuff ends. Then Undertides. Wow, Undertides, one of the earliest events in the entire game, right? Undertides came out 4 years ago. That takes place after chapter 14. That's crazy. So Undertides, Lone Trail, and the Laterano storyline, plus the Zwillingsturm people, whatever their name is, those four all take place after chapter 14. I guess that's true, Gil. They didn't really want to impact the main story, so they just started doing stuff afterwards. Yeah, exactly. I guess that does make sense. We weren't just like leaving Londinium to do stuff. Where the fuck did my thing go? Yeah, that was pretty good. Monster's adorable.
ああ、ドクター。君は変わらないね。
Yeah, so Monster has like the same like inner jacket. And then she has like the same symbol here, but it's a black jacket instead. It's like very similar. He's so schmoll. Don't laugh at my things. What was her summoning line? His summoning line, yeah.
ドクター、私のプロファイルは医療部に残しておこう。ケルシーの言っていた通り、ここはロドスが重要な問題に対応する際の中核となる場所だし、私の知識はドクター、ドクター、ドクター。
Wait, she's so precious.
ドクター、ドクター、ドクター。怖いか？
Wait, that's so cute.
怖いか？怖いか？
She's so fucking spunky.
ケルシーが誰にも話さなかったエピソードを聞きたいか？アーミアはエリートオペレーターの会議に行った。アンチオリジニウム通信ラインが破壊され、君たちが連絡を受け取れるかどうかを確認する術はない。
Oof.
結晶クラス、なぜより効率的だった？なぜより効率的で頑丈な形態を捨てたのか？なぜ他人に畏怖されることを望まないのか？考えた。ドクター、オペレーターたちと自然。ああ、そうだ。ああ、ドクター、オペレーターたちと自然体で交流することに少し慣れてきた。
So what did you say to read? It was like Virtuosa. I feel like I've read this already, haven't I? Read her module, was it? Is this new from 15 coming out? I think I've read this before. This feels so familiar. The wind rustles the branches in late autumn. The sound of a cello filling the forest matted by fallen leaves. Amiya treks along to the cello's melodies. Her fist is loosely clenched, rings shimmering. Family beneath the sunlight filtering through the trees. I forgot Amiya was in this outfit before. I think I have. This looks familiar. A black-haired Sancta is standing in a clearing in the forest, embracing her cello ever so focused. The sounds of the cello continue to flow, uninterrupted by her rival, a gentle wave. Amiya stops in her palms, begins to loosen gradually. Even the trees around her and the clouds above her begin to melt into the flowing stream, seemingly rippling through the sky, yet also around her feet. She said Artoria, right? You shouldn't just wander from your room as you please. Besides, today there's a... The Sancta woman lifts her gaze slightly. There is still a bit of distance separating the two of them, but Amiya is sure the woman has seen her. Reunion moment. Amiya does not move. Instead, the starlight and the waves reach out to embrace her. Across thousands of blurry scenes, countless figures intersect with her. She feels as if she's become a book, and the cello's melody is a pair of hands flipping through the deepest pages of her emotions. Federico warned everyone to stay away from her music, but Amiya is not of the same mind. She quietly takes a deep breath. This is something only she can do, to touch the face beneath the veil of mystery to reach Artoria. My favorite little autist mentioned. Amiya, what are you looking at? Huh? Amiya turns when she hears the voice. At some point, a woman as pure as the moonlight approached, her eyes gentle as always. Amiya sees herself reflected in the eyes of the woman before her, sitting in the corner of the deck with her arms tightly hugging her knees, bangs loosely covering her eyes. Amiya, you've been sitting on the deck all this time. What are you looking at? The sun is about to set. One of the nice men from engineering gave me a lolly. Teresa, are you done with work? Yes, I am. Are you thinking about your mom and dad? Dad used to carry me up to the roof of the work shed after he came back from his engineering work. It got pretty cold after the sun went down, but Dad's shoulders were really thick, so he could stay up there for a long time. I remember the stars coming out one by one until filled up the night sky, but now the doctor is with me. Dr. Kaus is with me too, and so are you. Yeah, there's only one left now. Every now and then, it makes me miss Mom and Dad a bit less. The doctor said that in this last year of sailing the land, you were the motivating factor. It's very fortunate that the doctor saved you. I'm also glad that Rhodes Island was able to become your home. Catch you later, Flame. Perhaps death is not the most profound goodbye, but it is the most cruel, impossible to turn back. Yet you have faced it bravely. You may have to endure more goodbyes in the future, but remember, goodbye is not the end. You will feel, you will connect, you will live on, you will become the place where everything meets, you will become the future. Where do you plan to go next? I'm going back. Thank you so much, but I can't stay here any longer. The memory of Teresa becomes blurry. The Lord of Fiends grants illusions onto others. The Lord of Fiends also passes down memories and arts, as well as emotions and knowledge. But Amiya has never delved deeply into herself. Like a pair of mirrors, Amiya throws open the transparent door. And on the other side of the door is a lawn. It has just rained and a pleasant scent wafts through the air. A small church stands silent not too far away. All the guests have already left, leaving only a young Sancta standing in front of a tombstone. She stands there in silence, water droplets still clinging to her cheeks. You cannot tell if they are rain or tears. Oh my god, it's small Artoria with the way she's so small! Look at the baby! So, Artoria, is death the theme of this song? You're suffering, but look, it took a long time and meeting a lot of people to not be so sad when I think of my parents. But you're not just sad. There's also confusion and anger. Directed at who? The guests who turned their backs and left, or death itself? Yet Artoria does not truly see her. The young Sancta stands in the shadows of the past. Mama, how much courage did it take for you to take that brave step? How could death pluck your life from you so quickly? Why does death turn human bodies into empty husks? Why is it so easy to make all these complex, profound emotions disappear without a trace? Why are we but wisps of clouds? So free, so beautiful, yet gone whenever the wind blows. It turns all our effort to make up for past regrets into new regrets. And you didn't need to die. Cora, you didn't need to die. There were so many chances for you to leave before the Empress's celebration began. Artoria, you had so many chances to tell me your feelings in Marigold Alley, at Ludwig's Universitat, even the theater in front of the spire. Did you not know how to express them, even though you know that I understand your music? I tried telling Viviana, hoping that she would discover your existence through the clues left in the Gulden Guts. But even she... Oh fuck, we're gonna have to say words like that again? Oh my god. I don't want to change the decision that you made, nor can I. That's right. In fact, you know better than anyone that I passed on with no regrets. The one with regrets is you, isn't it? I'll always remember our first meeting at Lair Emmanuel's funeral, beneath the sunset in front of the Imperial spires. I helped tune your cello, and you told me about the people you had met and things you had experienced. I couldn't see your face clearly, but I could hear the stirring sounds of your cello. You shared with me your regrets, as well as the faith those regrets brought you. You were the first person who encouraged me to play the melodies of my heart. You are one of the few close friends I've had on this long, long journey. I don't want to. But will my feelings and all the things I've experienced truly dissipate like flowing clouds? Artoria, my dear friend, play for me. Let me hear your music one more time. I've always believed that this is what they precisely meant. The cello's melodies flow and in more scenes that she has never seen unfold in front of Artoria. Those images and sounds melt into a river flowing towards reaches unknowable to man. Artoria wades through the river. She does not know when or how she reached the shore, but when she next opens her eyes, she finds herself standing in front of a door. You've come a long way, haven't you? Is this a monastery? A monastery built on a nomadic plate. Looks a lot like Sanctilum Ambrosi, doesn't it? It has roamed the lands with me for many years, but now it's been still for 2.5 months. Is it worn down? No, it's because I've been sick. I've been waiting for death to come. No need to keep looking. I'm the only one here, and no one else is coming. We're a long way from Laterano, so far that even the Legati, who cross countless lands for the Lateran Declaration, have never tread. I know what you're doing here for. I know what you're here for, Artoria. The reason an ideal can be an ideal is that it is sufficiently out of reach. I've been to so many different places, I've approached cities, entered barrens, ice fields, and deserts, all scattered with life. In every place I've been, the flames of war continue to burn. I have witnessed every forgotten end. Over the course of my long journey, I've never put down my cello. I played for all kinds of people from all walks of life, but the end result has never been satisfactory. A strong soul, rationally without reservation, a pure and sincere openness, I strive to approach that future, yet it is still so far away. But you will die here, in a distant corner, in a dilapidated monastery. Death will reduce everything to naught, leaving not a trace behind. Do you grip your cello to play your own requiem, with nothing but fear, helplessness, anger, and sorrow? Just as you used to be? The clouds are gathering outside the window again. What? We cannot hope to hold on to a single cloud, but it is not the entire sky we seek. Is it not the entire sky we seek to depict? Great men must die, just as ordinary men must die. Those who've walked with us through life will eventually part ways, and none may overwrite death. Death will cut the threads of our lives and turn our bodies into hollow shells, incapable of harboring thoughts or feelings, incapable of forming new substance. But this does not mean that the complex and profound emotions we once held will completely disappear. Precisely because death is insurmountable, I must play and continue to play this way. Those dissipated feelings will continue to be felt, understood, and remembered by all. Is that not its very purpose? Artoria, have you considered that what you just saw might actually be your future? I'm glad that I'm finally getting closer to it. The sound of strings continues to reverberate throughout the woods. The Sancta slowly places her cello into its case as the Kautis girl watches her movements in silence, waiting for her to make eye contact. Amia? Sorry for getting you wrapped up in my melody. Arturia, we haven't had a chance for a formal introduction since you came to Rhodes Island. I believe today's occasion makes her a perfect icebreaker, better than any deliberate arrangement. Your powers are strange, you don't even need an instrument. It's like 2 mirrors. Simple, yes, but through them, you can see countless selves. You and Rhodes Island are a lot more interesting than I thought. I can say the same about your music. Even in such a short period of time, it feels like we've gotten to know each other quite well. Do you feel those emotions often? Do you understand how I think? But in the end, we're still rather different. Oh, she said, Such a shame. We'll have plenty of time to spend together. Now then, please hurry back with me. There's no need to rush. I'm not trying to get away. The fact is, you've been away from the land ship for a long time. It just so happens that there's a distinguished Lateran guest who wants to see you. We've been looking all over for you. I see. My apologies then. Ami, after we get back to the ship, do you think I could invite you to my concert? You could do more than just an audience. Could be more than just an audience. Sure, we welcome all who have goodwill towards Rhodes Island. Do you see me as one such person? No, your thoughts go beyond good and evil. That I'm well aware of. But let me be clear on that one point. Nobody would mention any of the events that just transpired. After a piece, there is always some tacit understanding among performers and among the audience. I quite like the view here. Too bad I won't be able to stay any longer. Let's go. A distinguished guest indeed. Looks like Ami is more capable than I gave her credit for. It is an honor, Holy Father. What? What the fuck is this guy doing on Rhodes Island? Just random Pope appearance? The infected children who just ran by, I was nothing more than the grandpa with the Lateran candy. No Holy Father here, just a grandpa. As you wish. Arturia Giallo, I believe this is the first time we've met. But you don't seem surprised. I get the sense that your trip to Lythadian has brought you a wealth of experience and broadened your horizons. If it had something to do with me and had to be personally arranged by the leader of Rhodes Island, I figured it was probably a very important person. Though I expected a meeting like this would take place in the Basilica's Hall of Pontifical Audiences, where the Holy Father would hand down his sentence to a dangerous repeat blasphemer. It's true that the Notarial Hall has logged far too many anomalous incidents that involve you. When Federico brought you back to Laterano, the Curia immediately organized the 1st, 5th, 6th, and 7th tribunals to conduct a joint trial. All according to the law, of course. The law. So before that happens, we should meet at least once, and Rhodes Island is the only place where that could happen. Arturia, Daughter of Sin. For the time being, you can think of this dormitory as a makeshift confessional. What we say here will not be recorded and will not be acknowledged hereafter. I've had an awakening. Without ritual or witness, but that's fine. You were no hero to begin with. On behalf of Laterano, I pronounce you Arturia Giallo, our next chosen saint. I feel like I remember that. I get the feeling you don't do this willingly. What makes you say that? Though it doesn't really matter, there will always be some meaning behind the law's choices. Federico was the one who brought you to Rhodes Island, right? Funny, I wonder how you explain to our darling saint that the fugitive he had just apprehended was also chosen to be a saint. Or maybe... You're right, Federico doesn't know yet, but he will understand. I will ask that of him. After all, I am neither condoning nor forgiving the things you've done, my child. I never cared for the law's forgiveness or this title. It's all rather annoying, to be entirely honest. What else will the Curia be using me for? Child, there is so much that you do not understand. Your experiences, behaviors, ideals, and even the paranoia reflected in your arts have all appeared countless times before. One particular interpretation by Sancta unto Sancta. How can you be so sure that your unique talents, your unique arts, are not a deliberate manifestation of the law? After all, you carry a halo over your head. You are a Lateran Sancta, Arturia. The white walls of Laterano have stood for thousands of years, and you are not the only alienist, as much as I loathe the word. Nevertheless, our glorious law has given me a decisive answer. And what does this vague answer mean, Your Holiness? It means that every light we know will one day be extinguished. And it is no exception. The old Pope playfully points to the halo hovering above his head. Arturia is lost in thought. Even if everything about the Sancta existence is interpreted as its boon. The Pope does not answer, simply moving abruptly to his next question. What will you be? What? Take away your prejudice, your pride, and your sins, and what will be left of you? What would you do? What would you bring? Answer me this. I'm still searching, Holy Father. There's no point in lying to you. but you say that our halos will fade and that the Saints will lose the cozy cabin of their faith. Wouldn't that just make Laterano the same as any other place? My ideal understanding, my ideal emotion, the kind of unreserved, pure and honest communication that I seek, has nothing to do with what you just said. Not even a little bit. And yet, why does the law insist on choosing me as a so-called saint? All I can say is you're right. You gave a much more reasonable answer than I expected. It would appear that what transpired in Lythanian was much more extreme than what was officially documented in our intel. And what if I refuse to become a saint? Or is this the atonement that you've arranged for me and I don't have the right to refuse? Child, the choice is still yours to make. I am simply conveying the warning I've received to a fellow citizen of Laterano. You who stands atop all the opera would turn to a sinner? But as you know, the Pope has ways of cleverly manipulating the words of a revelation. For example, by changing the name of the saint. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to threaten you. Federico will see the case through regardless. If you really think that, then why? When the sun sets, your thoughts and beliefs may prove to be a potent medicine. The saint is a sign that the sancta are in peril. All I can do is tinker around the edges. Furthermore, the tragedy that you caused was also your own tragedy. Sancta, Laterano, faith, empathy, communication in our society, these things comprise your story, they comprise you. Is there any pope who would turn a blind eye to all this? So after deep reflection, I decided to personally see you to the end, young saint, until your duty is done. I will lead all of you to the future you deserve. What is that end? Don't know. Prophecy isn't part of the job. Having that said, going off of recent developments, the future you deserve is far from bright. It seems like this decision has been a heavy burden on your shoulders. The situation just might be bad enough to necessitate the gamble. How does that sound to you, Artoria? Well, would you consider becoming an audience for a saint? I'm not particularly well versed in music, but actually, wait a minute. I've been standing for far too long. Why don't we head to Rhodes Island's cozy reception area for a bit? You can listen while we walk. Fine, fine. Please begin then. I'd like to hear something distinctly Lateran. Through the window, the daylight's tail end stubbornly leaves its outline in the sky, the dust shimmering brilliantly. For no particular reason, she thinks of the sunsets in Zwillingstern, the clouds above many cities she has seen. The sky is getting dark, and a slight shaking comes from the underfoot, indicating that the landship is about to sail into the night. The bridge lights come on. Now then. A melody begins to flow. Gil, I was so confused while you were having me read this until we got to the Pope stuff. Holy fuck. I don't get what he means by distorting the saint. Does that mean he was supposed to name Federico and then chose her or something? I have confusion. Yeah, this is after he named Federico. Yeah, I don't know what he meant by the name. When you farm the FGO event? No, I'm good. Alright, I think that's it, right? Oh my god, it's just there. So, I'm not gonna do... Oh wait, do these run out? Or are these permanent? These are permanent? Okay, thank god. I assume just this shop goes away. Yeah. What am I missing out if I don't do it? These are all just materials, right? What the fuck is this thing? Oh, it's just all materials. That's fine. We'll see how it works. I'm not starting the H stages tonight, and we have to do all of the fucking... Yeah, we have to do all of these, so... Don't need all of them. I mean, I'll probably still do all of them before doing the H stages, right? So, I don't know. We'll see when that time comes. That's not going to happen for like over a month, so. Well, I have to do the stages because I have to unlock the H stages to get the rest of the rewards. I don't have to do all the stages, yeah, but... Was that only 40k? What? Small event. Enjoy your trip, thank you. What are these things? Random materials? Oh, Pog, you can get random material. So you can either get guaranteed coal, which I have 500 of, or I can spend 2 coal for a random one. Seems worth it. It will be me putting the ketchup on my pasta. I can't believe they gave us this one dog shit new node. It doesn't even drop the tier 4. That's crazy. I guess it does. Maybe there's no tier 4 drop stages. Alright, chat. That was chapter 15. So this is the last Arknights I'll be doing for 2 weeks. When we come back to Arknights, we'll probably be rolling for the next event and doing Sanctus stories, so. Are we sleeping early? Probably not, but we'll see. Earlier than last night, for sure. Oh. Alright, guys. I'm gonna go play some RuneScape. And watch, some Pack Wars. So thanks for hanging out, everyone. It was fun. It was, good stream. I'll catch you all tomorrow for some Dark Souls. And, yeah. Chapter 15 was a banger. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Thanks, yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for doing chapter 15 with me. You guys can all say I was here. And, yeah, I'll catch you all guys next one. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Have a good night, evening, day, wherever you're at. And I will catch you all tomorrow and on Friday for the last 2 streams before I'm on break. So thanks for hanging out, everyone. Have a good night. Blah, blah, I already said that, whatever. Have a good night, everyone. Whatever. Have a good one, everyone. And as